It is time for the first run of the event, the third day of the SCG2022. It is Sekiro, one-handed, no-hit, Immortal Severance by Olalla.
Hello, how's it going? I'm going to, like how Blasty said, do a Sekiro run one-handed, no hit. I'm going to end in the Immortal Severance ending, so we're going to see that final cool ishin. So let's start, and we're going to be explaining some things in the run. Thanks to Danilo Pivello, who is commenting with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
First of all, we will be jumping because when we don't have our sword out, it's faster to go jumping than walking, and it lets us just go from here in the middle of all the shooting, which is pretty crazy.
You can go this way; it's faster, but is there another way, the left of this area, where you can go without being seen?
Okay.
But it's slower.
So here we are with Kuro, the child we're going to save later in the game, and we just need what you just see is a dialogue skip, which basically what let us is to in some after some items or in the start of the dialogue you can cancel the dialogue, and because we don't have subtitles on, the game thinks that we have ended the dialogue and it's skipped.
Yeah,
it saves some time. Okay. Time for the first boss fight in the run, very early.
Yes.
Which is our first but not last fight with Genichiro.
The easiest one is like a tutorial. But you can get hit here. So it's better to be focused even in this fight. First phase. One of the problems in this fight is the area, the rocks and the trees, because it reduces your mobility. But well, you know well the fight, it's easy. GG.
Nice fight. And here is interesting because it doesn't matter if you lose or if you win, your arm gets ripped off. So it's like a very useless fight, but because you can beat him and just end the fight without being hit, you have to do it.
Olaya, you forgot the money. It's okay.
I can grab it later.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't use firecrackers.
You are used to not getting it.
I'm not using that early, the firecrackers, so if I have the money, the rest is going to be done sooner or later.
Yeah.
Then here is just walking and getting some money to get some tools. First one is Shuriken, which we'll only we'll use 2 times in the whole run. It's kind of funny. And second one is the firecrackers, which we're going to use very much more on the run. They're pretty useful on some of the bosses. I don't have the money, so I'm not going to buy it here. I forgot some money, so we're buying them later than I usually buy. But I don't use them that much in the early game, so it's fine. It should be at least.
Yeah, the firecrackers are useful for Gyobu, but Olaya is used to fight Gyobu without firecrackers, so
Yeah.
it's not a problem.
I don't use them on Gyobu. I will use them on Bull to make it safer, so we'll have to stop there and equip them. So let's equip at least shurikens, which are more useful than most people will think of them on Gyobu. Just because if you hit the man, if you hit the man with the shurikens, Sekiro hasn't a very good PC port, so yeah, we have the game freezes sometimes.
Great optimization.
I wish it doesn't happen that much along the run, but I can't make a lot. So
Thank you for the support.
Thanks for the support and for the good luck while we're here, just waiting for the game to work properly. Sorry for that. Okay, we're fine. Nice. We're fine. Okay.
We
it's
almost
kind
didn't
of
notice.
there. We're back.
Okay.
Even in these lag moments, I have like a longer than usual lags, which is not that fun, but it's fine. We can go on. This guy that is like spamming attacks too.
Exactly. She's killing this man because it's easier to fight ogre without anyone fucking around.
Yep. And now ogre, we're gonna be spinning around him to dodge like everything.
Usually it's easier to fight ogre without blocking him, but now that she's playing with one hand, it's pretty much easier this way.
It's kind of funny that if you dash having iframes, it's harder to dodge some attacks than just walking around.
Yeah.
This game is pretty weird on some things. Here I'll grab a confetti to make a weird boss easier because it's very weird to fight normally, and with with one-handed it's even weirder, so I don't want it to be messing around for a very long time. It will be probably because he's like that.
As you can see, the routes are very easy in this game. It's like you just run and nobody hits you. So...
Yeah. At least on the first runs, the routes are very easy. Yeah. And then there are like a ton that gets harder, but not very. I'm going to try a skip that makes me not needing to wait for the snake. It's pretty weird one-handed, so maybe... Okay, I didn't get hit. Which...
Yeah, you can hide in...
Okay, I did get hit. I got stuck on the brands. The brands. Pretty bad luck on there.
Yeah.
Please, Sekiro, don't troll me. Sad for that hit, but
It's okay. It's with one hand. It has to be very difficult.
it's a little risky, but waiting for that snake, it's not very fun. So
Yeah,
I
you
kinda
can
prefer
hide.
risking the thing a little.
Exactly. You can hide in that little house. I don't know how is the word in English, but you can hide there and hit in the eye of the snake. Then you can run uh, without any problem. But you have to wait a lot. So
Here I'm getting some ash that we'll be using in a very late boss fight, just to skip one phase. Which is fun. Because that phase isn't fun. I don't really need Echo for this fight.
and
Okay.
here it is the worst fight in all the fucking game. In this fight, the firecrackers helps a lot. It's like very fast to finish Joe with firecrackers, and you have to parry less attacks with the firecrackers. But
Since
with
I
some
don't have
experience,
firecrackers, I can.
Exactly.
I'm miming with the shurikens. It's never a better idea to use shuriken than firecrackers. It's just miming.
Olalla has a lot of experience with Joe, Sekiro in general, so it's not a problem for her.
Oops. That's one of the biggest issues that can happen on the run. If a boss that is locked gets unlocked, it's like okay, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So let's try to.
The problem with Joe is like he's very tall, and you are too close to him, so the camera goes brrr,
The
literally.
camera, yeah.
It's,
You know, Souls game with camera never is a great combination, and here is a second.
What? No.
Okay. Okay. I saw the thing. Oh, and buy the firecrackers, which are gonna be very useful. Yeah, I need to catch that. Okay, dale.
All right, chat. Give me just a second. I'm gonna fix the resolution real quick, and we'll be right back in like I don't know, 5, 10 seconds. Real quick, real quick.
Okay, now we can see the game better. Sorry for that quality. I only upgraded the attack. When you kill a very important boss, they give you memories, and you can upgrade your attack. It's like the only way.
What is he going?
You get that.
And what different?
That's useful. Since I'm doing this in this order, I'm going to use Mikiri counter for a boss that I don't usually do it, but it's not a problem. It's like an advantage. But since it wasn't on the route I didn't do it on my normal runs, but now I'm going to. And it's also safer, which I want to be on this event. Want to get hit the less possible. Talking about that, I need something here, here, and here. Okay. Now we have the thing organized. We can continue. For the next box, the way isn't hard at all. Like you don't really see any enemy. But the boss itself, it's going to have some enemies on the arena, and we're going to trick the boss on killing them since the fight start, so we're not having problems with our enemies, which can make problems.
Yeah, the problem with the next boss is probably the fact that you are playing with one hand because
Yeah.
the rest of the bosses, it's like you just lock them and you play, and it's more or less the same way. But this one, it's moving all the time,
pretty
running
scary.
around, and to lock the bull is a little risky. Look at that. You have to have a lot of control of the boss.
Yeah. Kind of the hardest things on 100, 100 no hits. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
that dash is one of the examples of what can go wrong.
If you are in
Because
front
the
of
Locon
him,
is on its head, and he only attacks with its head the 99% of the time. So nice.
starting hitless runs is like going to the back of the bull and hitting, and if he hits you, just dodge the attacks, and that's it. But here you need to lock the bull, and it's a little
Okay, please die. In this rage mode, he can die or he can not die and just continue the fight a little more. It's funnier if he dies. So nice.
GG.
Pretty nice to see. Okay. The next is a little weird route that I like to do. Oops. So we're going here. I'm... Okay. That didn't go as well as it should, but it's not necessary, so I'm fine with that going wrong.
Yeah, you can take it later if you want.
Yeah. Or even not taking it if I want, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Sure.
Okay.
In normal runs, we usually go to fight Genichiro now, but she's taking another way because she's faster, and the only thing is that you have to fight this man, which is not difficult, but it's another fight, and in this way you fight some bosses of the late of the game before fighting Genichiro. So this route is because it's faster and because you need some skill points.
More than faster is because I need the skill points for doing a very cool strat. So it's for the swag. It's only for the swag, but it's very cool. It's a very cool swag strat. You're going to be seeing it
I'm starting to
later.
like in this route now. I suppose because it's different, but
Yeah, it's different than the normal early game, and it's like okay, I'm doing
It's
things
nice. It's like
different.
you go with more AP to Genichiro and more skill points, so it's nice. The only
Yeah.
thing is that now she's going to fight Snake Eyes without Mortal Blades, so it's a little bit
It's a little bit
slower.
harder, but it's
Yeah,
not a problem at all. So should be fine.
yeah. You usually use that Mortal Blades, and now you use your sword, one hit and one parry, and that's it. She eventually will die.
Okay,
Nice.
that was weird. That was very weird. That was really weird,
Yeah,
but it's fine. That
that's the
also. What is this RNG?
that's the reason because we need to put the wall uh, behind the Snake Eyes. But well, she did it
Usually it
very
doesn't
very
go
nice.
that that weird even without doing it. So
GG.
like she started some attacks and then stopped. But what was that?
That's what and that's what one of the reasons because why Snake Eyes is later in the run because with Mortal Blades is like you just need to do one parry to finish her, and here you need to do a lot of parries.
Here we go. That's in the chicken.
Mhm.
Because they can be quite messy sometimes, and we don't want problems with them. Also, I'm going to walk here because if I fall, I am in a very big problem. Also, if I late this,
You can try the headless if you want.
that probably would go very wrong. So now
Now
we
this is
have
the worst
the
fight
hardest
in the game.
boss in the game. I'm doing it a little bit early, but it's truly a hard boss fight.
Good luck.
Thank you. I will need it.
Here comes the cheese. Okay,
Okay, nice fight. Yeah,
the cheese went really well.
yeah. Basically, that boss doesn't even like. It's like 4 or 5 seconds for hit to hit, so and you can cancel it with a sword hit in every moment. So yeah, it's like 4 or 5 seconds versus 1 or 2. Yeah, that makes me nightmare. Yeah, Rui got hit on that boss with his Ichiban run.
This place is like very scary when you see that for the first time, but as the rest of the routes is like run, 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 and
Yeah,
that's it.
just
No
go
worries.
forward and you won't have problems like most of the game.
Yeah.
So here goes another of the hardest boss of the game. Pretty hard, to be honest.
Yes. The thing with this cheese is like you you have to position the monk in that place more or less, and then you jump in that rock, and the death appears. So you skip all the battle.
And we're going to need this idol for the very, very long future.
Yeah.
But it's going to be needed.
If you forget to take this idol, you will have to fight uh, the second fight of the Guardian 8.
And it's not a funny fight at all.
And it's not funny at all.
So now it's going for Genichiro, which
Yeah.
would normally beat with one less of attack, which I'm going to create now when we spawn, and I'm not going to forget it at all. Would be a bad move to forget the AP now that you have it. I'm sorry to ruin your uh, to ruin your imagination, but I'm very bad at doing Rubik cubes. Okay, that was a very bad mistake, but it's not as bad as
It's okay.
having the need to go backwards, so we're fine. It's okay. Now we have to wait here. So this man just goes out of the way and doesn't screw over. Even if he sees us later on the run, like later he can't do anything. So it's fun. It's fine. Also, normally we would make here a jump to go a jump here on the window, but since one-handed it's pretty a pain in the ass, and I don't want to do it because I'm probably going to fail it a lot. We're doing the intended way, but not as intended as you think, since I'm not fighting anyone. I don't want to fight that guy. He has seen too much anime, and it's pretty hard to do without Mortal Brave. So we're just going forward.
With the window jump, you just go straight to the fight with Kenichiro.
Yep. You have the risk of these guys, but mostly they backflip on the wall, which doesn't make like like they stop on the wall and it doesn't happen anything. So here we are, where we will be after making the jump.
And
no, I'm not
Genichiro
using
time.
anything. Genichiro time.
Face me. Shit,
This is essentially the same fight as the Genichiro 1 fight, but it has probably one attack more. This one, that is one of the worst attacks in the fight. Is there some ways to dodge that? You can parry the arrows as Olalla did, or you can dash, or you can hit Genichiro before he starts to throw the arrows. So is there some ways to avoid that attack? That was a block, but it's okay.
Second hit, but it's okay.
Yeah, that parry are that parries are very, very weird. But and the other different with this Genichiro is the next phase. This is very, very different.
Yep. GG Genichiro, very hard fight. What? Another Genichiro phase?
But that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah, maybe it's glitch or something. I haven't seen that in my entire life.
Probably it's a deal.
It's probably a DLC with Elden Ring or something like that.
And in this fight, Genichiro throws you lightnings and that things. In the casual game, you can GG Olalla. You can.
I hope this is the last.
you can hit with his own lightnings to Genny, but you get hit, you get damage in Sekiro, so it's not allowed for hitless rounds. So two hits
That thing
at
I did
this
for
point is very nice.
yeah, it's very nice. That thing I did, it was just for skipping a black screen that appears before the game makes a black screen before some cutscenes, and I don't like them at all. So I'm not going to be doing very weird things to skip the black screens, but if there's an easy way, I will try it. Please, I will try to. And here we're ignoring the child since we don't really care a lot about him. He's just talking and talking, and he's gonna talk even more.
Yeah.
So I
After a
hope you
while.
enjoy seeing the child. Please, thank you. Now we have to listen. Ishin talk. He's a very big friend of us. He's probably not going to do anything evil, right?
No, probably not.
Since I don't have to go to the temple. Okay, I'm going to try the thing of the.
Are you not buying Yasarikus?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
don't think I need it. I need them for Immortal Severance. But I'm doing. I'm getting the spear that I couldn't get before because I
Nice.
failed
Yeah.
to hit another soldier, and it solves like it makes the ape fight a lot easier, which we want a lot because
Yeah, more than easier is like way faster.
yeah.
Because ape it's not a hard fight. It's more or less easy. But if you don't have the spear, it's like I don't know, 4 5 minutes, maybe less, depending on how you
I
fight
don't
them.
know how you fight them. This guy dies in one
But
hit. Oh, he gives us
with the spear is
damage.
safer and faster, so
Yep.
it's worth it
And
to
here
take the spear.
we get the spear. Also, we are getting this money, which I'm going to use before them, just to make sure that we have enough emblems to beat the game. Because having emblems and not having emblems make a very huge difference on Mortal Draw, which is I think we're going to use a lot in the future, the near future. So I'm going to buy a lot just to make sure we have a very big lot of them. I need to remember to equip the spear later. I think I will, and if not, we'll have to freestyle a little.
I will try to remember if you don't.
Okay. So here is another go forward thing.
Yeah.
And here there's a glitch that can happen randomly where a fish starts flying and goes through the wall. It would be nice to see here on the event. I don't know if it's going to happen because it's random. Okay, we kill this dude since he can make a lot of problems, and
Here
we don't want him to
is
cause
where the
problems.
fish can appear.
Here, yep, no fish. There is no glitch. It's a very weird glitch, but it's a fun glitch. I almost fell because of doing that monkey flip.
It's a fun glitch until until the fish hits you.
Yeah, if
Then
you get
it's not
very
fun
close
anymore.
to the wall when it happens, the fish can clip the wall and go for and fly through the room and then can hit you.
Hmm.
And that's not fun at all to
No.
lose a run. I haven't seen anyone to lose a run to that fish, but I don't really want to. So please be careful of that fish. He can end your run, and in not a very nice place. So here's also another meme because these bugs can hit you, and I got hit when I tried to get this run.
Yeah, it's better to not bother the crickets.
Yeah,
Just let them be there.
let them be, and they will let you be. Yeah. Mm. So here I'm going to go a little faster because it's not that hard, and you risk a little.
I
Okay,
okay, okay,
we're
okay.
fine. I I panicked a little and did a thing wrong where I could get hit, but we're fine, so it's fine. So
Consistent.
uh, Roberto, Roberto is a very nice guy until he stops being a nice guy, which is when the fight starts.
Yeah.
But he dies pretty quickly if you know how to
As
fight
you
him.
can see, the health of Roberto doesn't get low with your hits. You just can kill Roberto by throwing him to the cliff. So
Yeah,
it's the only way to kill him.
it's the real
Um,
only way.
the thing with Roberto is that the parries have a very weird timing, and it's difficult to get used to them. But with some practice, you can do that, or you can just dash all the attacks of Roberto.
I
But
think I used this.
with one hand, it's better to parry the
Yeah,
all the
it's
attacks.
pretty better to parry. Here, these guys can be pretty weird.
Annoying.
This guy alone can make it. Killing him makes the things very easier. So
Yeah.
it's not
If you
hard at all. So
if you want to be safe, this is the way. And if you want to be faster, you can just go straight and run. Uh, but well, it's easier to get hit doing that way.
yep. Here starts a puzzle boss that if you know how to kill, it's pretty easy. But
Yeah.
I'm going to show a little thing that a lot
Hmm.
of people doesn't know. That if you use firecrackers, this monkey dies instantly because he doesn't like. I'm not supposed to be here. Oops. Mm, I hope I didn't screw it. I think I didn't. I wish I don't. Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
He's there. He's there. You
No,
can you can
he
you can
went
go straight.
to where I. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. I think. Yeah,
Nice,
it's
nice.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. I went to the. Sometimes I do Sekiro speedruns and you use another technique to kill him. So I was confused with myself, but it's fine. We're fine. And we're going to go to the hardest route, the hardest way on the run.
Yes.
Uh,
In this route that she's going to do now, you it's not so simple as just run. It's the only route I think, probably with some routes in purification, but
Yeah,
I think this is the hardest.
here's going to be the swag strat I was talking about earlier, which I think is going to be pretty funny to see. So first of all, I want a mortal draw, and second of all, I want this. And now that I have extra XP, I'm going to buy some things I should buy later. Okay, and we're going again to Kuro's room, but now. Oh, they can be done very faster than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the if you know how to do the monkeys,
They are free.
they're very free on
Like
hitless terms.
there are 4 monkeys, one invisible on your back. The other one you can just go straight to him and just kill him. The green one more or less the same,
Yeah,
and the purple one you just make him to go where you want and just kill him. It's
thanks
very
for the
easy.
good luck. Yeah, it's very easy when you know how to do it. So
Yeah. As like I said, it's a puzzle boss. So in your first run, you're going to be like half an hour fighting them, but
yeah,
once you know how to do it, it's
I was
like
a very long
seconds.
time. I killed this guy because sometimes he has shot at me, and it's very easy to dodge him. But I don't know why. With one hand, I cannot dodge him well. So just killing some guys to make sure it goes well. Everything.
Yeah, it's better to play safe now that you are
Yeah,
playing with one hand. So
yeah. It's the way I want to do. I like to do things with one hand because it's hard enough to do the things with one hand. So yeah,
yeah,
to go
exactly.
adding some other difficulties. Okay, and here comes the fun part. I will be doing it, and while it's happening, I will explain what I have done, so it's funnier to see what happens. Yeah,
We don't want to spoil you.
yeah. Let's see if I get the fast. Yeah.
Just enjoy.
Okay.
This is the same fight as the other snake eyes. So you just hit one and then parry the next attack. Here we are.
Okay. And you're probably asking why I jumped over her, because she's gonna awake as a friend with that ninjutsu I made, and she's going to shoot. Okay, I don't. I need to stay here. If everything goes well, please come here. Please, will you come here? Okay, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
They see the shooters on the bridge. There are shooters at the other side of the bridge that normally try to hit you. You're probably not, but nah, I'm fine. But she, we make her being our ally, and she just shoots all of them. So now, if everything went well, which I think it went, yeah, we can
Nice.
just go over the thing itself. Uh,
Usually this route is like you have to go run avoiding the suits and everything, and it's like a
yeah.
little crazier. But here, as Snake
Okay.
Eyes killed all the
Yeah, all the shooters are dead, so you don't have to worry. Not these ones are farther, so they can snakes can't kill them, but we only need to kill this one and then just go forward. And then comes a pretty cool boss fight visually, so let's enjoy this one. GG. This is one of the bosses that makes it, that can be harder at the beginning, but when you get the point, it's pretty easy to beat.
It's like a lot of parries.
Yeah, and then just mortal
Very,
draw a lot.
yeah. Like you said, it's like very difficult to get used to the fight, but
I almost got hit twice by the snake on the same run. I don't like that, but I could not.
yeah, and it's the same snake. This one and the one at the beginning of the run, they are like the same snake. So
We're going to fall here for a little meme. Please work. Yeah, it works. It shouldn't work like that, but it worked. So yeah, I normally shouldn't have to do this, but we pick up this Ungo just as meme, and also
nice.
from here you can see how Miyazaki did the thing.
Ungo
I don't
plates.
have the very cool thing, but it's a meme that we have in the community saying that that Ungo is the son of Roberto, the Armored Warrior. So we pick up him to bless our runs, and I thought it would be fun to pick up him here in the event.
Your luck will increase if you take this Ungo. So
Yeah,
take him.
if you're going to run Sekiro, whoops, I made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake. That shouldn't have gotten that way, but we're fine, so it's fine. Everything is fine until I get shot, but I didn't get shot, so
You see, even if you screw up the routes, is like, don't worry, you just run.
okay. As you remember, I forgot the.
Ah, fuck! I didn't.
I forgot the thing, but we're here to play, so let's just get this done.
Here is a curious cheese in this fight, where you have to hit him a concrete number of hits, and the ape doesn't move.
Okay,
That's it.
first phase, ape is done. Let's go for Dada. Wait, the
GG.
fog is GG. Shinobi Execution, all the thing. Wait, what happens?
What's with the fog?
What? What? What?
What is that?
Okay, thank you so much. What?
It doesn't
Hello?
happen to me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we have to deal with it, I guess. Well, yeah, seems like a glitch, so
Just fight me.
just fight, I guess.
It's a bug, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe the DLC that
Maybe that,
we were talking for.
yeah,
Another glitch,
another thing.
It's normal.
Okay.
You didn't fight this boss before because this is a
Yeah.
DLC, so
Maybe
for
now
the first
I
time
had
it's
to.
very easy.
I had to dash backwards, and I only dash to the side. That was a bad idea for hits the run. It's pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that parry looks very weird, but even with hits, it's 4, it's 4. We're on 4 hits.
4 hits, yeah.
Yep. And now, I wish. Okay, now it's ended. Now it ended. So yep, this fight usually don't get me a lot of trouble. Shit happens sometimes, but we're fine. The run is going pretty good. And also, the thing I wanted the most to go well is that meme on the snake eyes, and it went very well.
Yep.
So I'm pretty. I like that a lot. Now we're going to go up the castle, the Asina castle again, but this time it's easier to go up because someone wants to kill Kuro again, and we need to save him again. So yeah. Yeah, that Snake Eyes thing is not that very known thing, and it's pretty fun. You can do that with some bosses, with some mini bosses, with main bosses you can't, and it's really fun to do it. And see what happens. You can make it with Centipede, and it goes out and kill the shooters before him. It's a pretty fun thing to watch.
Here comes the owl.
Here comes the owl. For this, I will need a lot of concentration. Focus, sorry. My English. So let's hope it goes well.
Enough talk.
This is like the most RNG fight. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it got a little weird, but we're fine. We're absolutely fine.
Doing this cheese with one hand, it's like crazy for me.
Yeah. It's like, for me, it's the hardest thing on the run, actually.
Yeah.
Even though it's scripted.
It's like more or less easy playing with 2 hands, but even with that you can get hit. But with one hand, for me, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like you have to do
The
a
camera
lot
on
of
on this cheese helps a lot on getting the owl inside the door. But now that we can use it while we're fighting,
yeah, very
nice.
clean.
It's nice. It's very hard.
It was very clean.
No, Hitless soul, which is very good.
Yeah.
Do I need anything? Nope, I don't need anything more for the run. I use very little things here, so
Yeah, here is just talking a lot to
yeah.
unlock the ending, the Immortal Sovereign ending, and just continue the run. So
Yeah,
you just,
comes some
you just have to
talking.
talk a lot with Kuro, a little bit with Emma, and that's it.
At least we have dialogue skip, which makes this like a lot better than it was. I remember when I started running, there wasn't dialogue skip, and man, this it was a hell compared to now.
Wolf.
Now we have to talk until the screen goes black, and then
And yeah,
all
that's
the
pretty much
dialogue is done.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time for another of the cooler bosses in the game. At least for me, it's like one of the coolest bosses in all the game. And also it's one of the hardest bosses on the game, so yeah. Okay, I don't really need anything besides this, so I'm fine. I could choose first phase of this boss fight, but I won't because I like this fight a lot. But I will choose the second phase entirely, the third phase entirely, because it goes pretty weird itself with two hands, and with one hand it sometimes go very weird. So I don't like to play it one-handed. So let's go.
good luck.
Thank you so much. Okay, this is a problem, but we're
It's
fine.
okay.
Okay, she didn't hit. I think I could have got hit on that thing, which isn't fun. I should have hit one more time. It's fine, it's fine. We're very fine.
It's okay. This fight is very difficult. It's one of the hardest fights in the game.
Yeah.
That's why we usually skip all the battle, all the fight, because it's very hard. And here with some assist, she doesn't
Okay.
do anything.
Yeah,
GG.
yeah. It was only one hit to getting it no hit, but it's fine. It's a hard boss fight, and it will really weird, to be honest. Like some of that RNG I haven't got in a while. It's what we runners say a lot, but it's true. I haven't got that in a while. Okay, I'm going to rest because I want the emblems. And here, if I have problem with a jump, I will need to back up. But
Yeah.
let's wish, because there's a fish that can make the jump tricky, and I personally I'm not a very big fan. Okay, I don't need it, but I like to use here a cutscene. If you don't have it, it's not a problem.
Yeah, it's safer with catching, but
Yeah, but
you can
it's
do it
not
without it.
unsafe without catching. You just have
Yeah.
to run for your life and run for your life, like most of the
That's
game. And here that guy sees us, and sometimes he can go for us. So I'm going to stop here a little, to rest. Not to rest, but to the aggro of the guy. Okay, and here's the jump. I want to skip. Okay, it went wrong. Here there are two things. One is the fish, and the other is a guy that shoots lightning bolts. This time
Yeah,
he
see you.
doesn't shoot anything. He's on yellow aggro, so I'm going to. Okay.
This jump again. This jump with one hand.
It's really weird.
It's acid.
the fish came here. Yeah, this is the
Even
fish
with
I was talking. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the temple, and I'm going to get the spear, because with the spear you can kill that fish if it makes trouble. So I'm not losing any more time to that jump if I fail it some more times.
Mhm.
So yeah, hello guys.
It's easy to fail this jump even with you are playing with two hands. So imagine with just one hand, it's
Yeah,
a
the,
little
the good
tricky.
thing is that it's very like you have a lot of time to react, so you can dodge the hit that you will normally get failing things in this game, because this game is one of those games where there are some times that a fail can cost you a run, and sometimes like you can fail like 50 times and don't and it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
So yep, it's pretty nice to know. I'm equipping the spear because if I need it, I'm gonna like having it. Normally, for that kind of enemy, like very low health bar enemy, it's easier to kill them with shurikens, but because it's in the water, the shuriken doesn't even hit, so not very cool. Uh, 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 let's see if I can get the jump.
Almost.
Almost.
Okay.
I'm not even caring about the fish. Let's get the fish and kill it, so you can see how cool it is to kill the fish. Mr. Fish.
Fuck the fish.
The fish died. Yeah,
And
and
now
we
you
got the
get it.
jump. Okay. uh, yeah, cool enemy. Okay, here's another easy. Don't make weird things.
Yeah, if this bull
Yeah.
doesn't have aggro, you can just use firecrackers, hit him one time, and then he's going to
I'm getting
just
all the
die
things I don't want.
with the wall. It's like crazy.
It's very weird. It's the weird thing about it is that if you don't do that hit with your katana, the
He freezes.
the bull freezes on the ground. Okay, I'm getting this sidle just for safety of the run. I don't want to repeat all this pathing again. I have done it so many times in my life. I wanted to do it the less times I can. So let's just make it once. It's not even a weird thing to do. It's most of going the right path and just killing the guy you have to kill. Here I will need shurikens for
Now
the
this
next.
pattern is very easy as well.
Yeah, it's very rare to make mistakes on this pathing. And even making mistakes, if you don't fall off, you're pretty safe.
Yeah.
The entire thing. So yeah, this is fine. I'm going forward. Here there's a lot of people that doesn't go forward for fear for that guy, but he doesn't really even do that much. It's safer to not do it, but we're here to play. Okay.
Here is Ronaldinho.
Here's what we call Ronaldinho, because it's the football player. Please do the jump. Please, Mr. Ronaldinho. Okay, that could have hit me, but we're fine. It's fine. Ronaldinho is dead.
Nice.
Not the real one, the game one. And we come to the weirdest control of the game, diving. Yeah.
The reason why we kill this guy is because he's throwing lightnings when you are in the water. So as you need to go this way,
Yep.
you need to kill him to
I
this.
get a little lost diving one-handed because the controls are pretty weird. So I just like if I fail something in the water, I'm pretty just praying to not die and just continue the thing. You don't have to do a lot of things inside the water, so it's very fun. It's pretty fine to do it. Okay.
Unless you do all bosses and mini bosses, then
Yeah.
you have some fights in the water that are
Yeah.
not very
That's
cool.
why I'm not doing all bosses, mini bosses. It's not very fun to fight inside the water, and the enemies you have to fight inside the water aren't very fun. So yeah,
Well,
it's not
probably just the headless, the Yasariku headless, because the Ungo headless is like
yeah, it's not that hard.
mostly
But
easy.
you do a lot of unlock things on the water headless, which I can't make on one-handed, so I'm pretty sure I won't enjoy that fight either.
No.
So yeah. Immortal Severan is fine. It's a very good run. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's kill this boss. It's pretty nice visually, but gameplay-wise, it's pretty linear. Like,
It's a little bit boring when you have done it like 3 times.
when you have to do it
Uh,
over and over, it gets
yeah.
very boring at some point. But I have seen people getting hit. I almost got hit there.
Yeah.
So
Be careful with
yeah,
your poison.
we should be careful and not look down this boss just for how easy can be.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna do some swag, I think, here also on this boss, but you won't know where until it gets done as well.
Most of the people
I-
underestimate this boss because it's very easy. This phase and the next phase. And
I almost got hit twice, so I don't think I'm in the. I can't. I can't
well,
say anything.
you have been hit, and you are just doing that thing. But in a run, when where you are clean, it's like just play safe.
Yeah, that's what people normally do. I'm going to be a little swaggy because we're in
For
an
example-
event and we have to do the things cool.
This thing like dodging the wind of the dragon is like okay, it's easy, it's not very hard to do it, but it's safer to go just running and avoiding the wind.
Yeah.
So well, it's
Well,
just a decision you have to make, but well, you can parry them as well.
You can also parry. You can also parry the sword if you are pretty near to
Close.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm not risking that much because the camera angle gets pretty weird and yeah.
And the attacks when you are close to him are very risky, I would say.
They are not what you will love to see in a run. Oops, I kinda did the thing. Oh.
For example,
Yeah, that's why you don't go for swag strats and Dragon.
she did it
I-
to make you know what happens when you do it.
Yeah,
That kind of
I
thing.
wanted to go for another grapple and I got the grapple I didn't want to. And when you get a grapple and there's not a lightning, weird things happens. technically not weird, but no one prepares for that because you're not supposed to fail.
Yeah.
I want to get the actor grapple, please.
Actually, if you have lightnings in 2 of the trees or more, you can throw more than one lightning to the dragon. But again, it's risky and you can get hit if something goes wrong. So
Yeah.
the safer strat is like just throw one lightning when he does this attack. This is the
How
safe
many hits? One
strat.
hit. One hit. Only one hit on this boss fight. I wish it's only one hit. It haven't ended. And this is the swagest part I'm going to do. Normally you will run around, but I think it's very, very cooler to just go for the dashes. So yeah.
So there. This is the last combo. Ping.
Ah, that one is tricky. That one is tricky. 2 hits. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. If she was clean, she probably would have to.
Yeah, if I was clean, I
running
wouldn't have
around.
to do that in a run because I don't like to die to lose run on dragons, and it has happened more than you would like. So it's better to if it doesn't happen. One snake.
But very nice.
No, it's one snake. I think one snake, 2 in monkey.
No, 2 in monkey.
Yeah, and 2 in
1
dragon.
in Genichiro.
Ah, 1 in Genichiro.
Uh,
And the other 2 in dragon. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting this out. I'm preparing for the final fight. We're also going for the attack upgrade. The route here to get to Ishin Sword Saint isn't very hard. So yeah.
Yeah, this is the final boss. This is probably the hardest boss in all the game.
Yeah, this is the hardest fight because of being a hard fight, not being a weird combination, weird bottom combination like the other one, the old one. I got 2 in monkey, not 4.
Yeah, just 2. It was a block and a hit. 1 in snake, 2 in dragon, and 1 in Genichiro. And nothing. That's it.
It's going pretty solid. I'm not using that branch because a lot of people have fallen on that branch, and would be very memey to. No, please no.
No.
Would be very, very memey to fall off. I'm sorry for that. I didn't wanna to fall off. Okay, game, I get it. Don't need there really anything.
That thing sometimes happens.
I'm getting extra emblems because they can be useful for the future.
Imagine you are clean here and you do that. I will shot my head.
Yeah, same for me. Nice that I'm not clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't saw anything. I'm just.
How many times have you been not playing with one hand before this?
With one or with 2?
With 2 hands. I mean,
I've been playing since January of the last year. So a year and 7 months.
well, the third time you have to fight Genichiro.
Yeah, and another one getting fight. But yeah, Genny isn't
It's
very
fast.
long.
Here is his in. He has 3 phases. The first one is probably the easiest if you don't have one prosthetic for the third phase. Here is the second one, probably the hardest.
Yeah, please. Oops. Okay.
It
Third phase
happens
is going to
sometimes.
be a little longer than it should be. Sorry for that. Man, 2 times in a row. What the hell?
Nice, very clean.
Clean
GG.
issue, except for the last hit because it has to glitch. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I could end the run here, and I will. But you normally would cut Ishin's head out. But there's a thing you can do on the to glitch the game, where you just
Um, and you
that's
just
all, my friends.
and you can't wait end the game.
Yep,
with
the
this.
game is unfinishable now. I will need to use an idol and fight again Ishin, which I'm not going to do. But I like to showcase that weird glitch. It's very fun. Thank you so much for Blasty and Team Widers to let this happen. And thank you so much, Danielo, for coming here to cast this run.
Thank you for
And it
inviting
was
me.
a very fun run.
Any shoutouts you
It was
want to
very
do?
fun and it was very well.
It's just that shouts to Danielo for coming here to cast, and shout out to you and to all to Team Widers for making this possible, and shout outs also to Doctor Without Border to cooperate for making this a charity event, which is a very cool thing. So yeah, thank you so much for being here also. I don't know if you want to say something, Danielo.
That was impressive. As I told you, it's like I don't know how much time have you been not playing with one hand since you did the Immortal Severance one-handed, but I mean 8 hits is like nothing, you know.
Been since February, since I got the run.
Well, that's a lot, so that's impressive. And the hits are most of the hits have been like just shit. The snake, the monkey, I mean, they are not important hits. So I think it's been very nice.
De Ungo.